Everyone has endless plans regarding his own life, such as graduating from school, going to university, finding a job, buying a home, getting married and having children, bringing those children up, retiring and enjoying a peaceful life. But none of these plans are certain to come to fruition. You may never do the job you planned on since childhood. You may promise to meet someone for dinner tonight, but never make that appointment. There's no guarantee you will even see the end of this film. There is only one certainty in this world, and that certainty is death. The only thing we can be sure of in the life of this world is that we will die. Most important of all animals, plants, and human beings, all living things on Earth, in other words, are mortal. Some people fail to grasp the importance of this. The reason for this is that new people and animals are born to replace the ones that die. If there were no new births, but deaths continued to happen, imagine what kind of world that would be. People, animals, and plants would become fewer and fewer. In no time at all, everyone would abandon their jobs and everything else and just think about death and start waiting for it to happen. Thinking about these examples makes the fact of death perfectly clear. A student who spends years trying to get into university may die on his way to class, or someone who starts a new job may die on his way to it. A successful businessman may prefer to fly somewhere in order to save time, resolve the matter at hand as quickly as possible, and squeeze as much into his busy workday as he can. But his plane may crash, and his life may come to an end in a way he never imagined. A few hours, a day, a year, 30 years, or 70 years. There is one certain fact, and that is, all things will one day end. Whether a person lives to be 80 years old or 100 years old, every passing day is taking him closer to the inevitable end. For example, how much life remains to every person watching this film, be it a few days, a few minutes, or a few hours, is already determined. For that reason, everyone must use the time appointed for him by Allah in the best possible way. Everyone who realizes that death is inevitable can clearly see that neither property nor possessions, nor brand-name shoes, nor the people around him will be of any value in the grave. Everyone, rich or poor, beautiful or ugly, will be wrapped in a shroud a few meters long and buried in the ground. I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. Mankind, Allah's promise is true. Do not let the life of this world delude you. Surat Al-Fatir 5. What any rational person must do is to stop ignoring the facts. Because death will come, in all probability, at a time when you never imagined it would come, even the moment before. The people attending this funeral will one day be in the same position as the person being buried. In the same way, the body will dissolve into the earth, and the lifeless body will go through all the stages of decay its owner once could never bear to contemplate. People must realize that they came into this world naked, and they will leave it naked. The only thing one can take with one to the hereafter is belief, or lack of belief, in Allah. The renowned Islamic scholar Imam Ghazali describes the transitory nature of this world and the fact of death as follows in this passage. There are many breathing things that death has come to before they can give back their last breath. So all you really possess is a single breath, not a day or even an hour. Obey Allah and repent before another breath passes. Death may come to you before you can take a second breath. That means that all a person's efforts for the sake of a second day, a second hour, or a second breath are all in vain, because there is no guarantee they will attain them. Imam Ghazali Toward Paradise, Seven Crossings, Minhajul al-Abidin, page 118.